Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
at the 31
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
He'll look to throw.
2nd and 4.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
27.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The reigning league MVP Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his 3rd season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. From the 29, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Dobbins running out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Ravens 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
That's the end of the first.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Landry. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. A gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 37-yard line.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
Wide receiver. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Ronnie Harrison.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. In this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, because you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Greedy Williams
on 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A big loss on the play.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Odell Beckham Jr.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Good. That ties the game at 17.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got it.
On first down, Dobbins, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Anthony Walker. A gain of 4.
They go play action now. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews.
Jackson.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's second down and 10.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 9 yards.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Well, he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
And the Browns getting set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back, Cat.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold...
And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback,
Jalen Ferguson. In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, They have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts, and your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts and want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Peters on the coverage.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways.